language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
Now lawsuit-free for 2 episodes, The Not So Late Show.
I'm still playing with the poetry and I can't stop.
You have an addiction.
Shut up.
You need help, Brad.
But it's so much Shatner.
Why don't you try some ink?
Brad, your mic's on the wrong side.
Sorry. Wait, how's that? That better?
Maybe.
You know what's one thing I can't believe I didn't try?
Angry Bird Star Wars?
No, not that. First of all, I can't believe I didn't try to do if I could do the Not So Late Show in here.
The obvious things that just fleet you.
Right, so you want to tell everyone where Pat is?
Dead in the gutter. I really don't know.
Oh my god, I might be able to do the Not So Late Show.
Rescuing Timmy from a well. My guess is drunk and passed out somewhere with some chick he doesn't even know. But that's just me.
I have the Not So, come on, late. Come on. Big money, no whammy. Shatner, don't let me down. L-A-T. Late's here? Come on. The Not So Late. Come on, show. Come on. Come on, Daddy needs a new... Oh, Shatner, you son of a bitch.
So you got the Not So Late shoe? Try shoe.
How about this?
Shoe is close.
Shut that. Not so late. So.
It's the worst Shatner ever.
Alright, you get that one, Rob.
Alright, you win.
Rob's winning.
Even Shatner sucks at Shatner.
It's true.
Alright, we got a good show for you tonight. So I farewell and welcome our new president of the Model Airplane Club.
Doug's out here. Must be 5 minutes. 5 minutes?
5 minutes? 5 minutes?
5 minutes. 5 minutes left to the show.
Yes.
So what'd you learn? No, wait.
Wait, no, that's not
I didn't even do what the hell did you do this week?
No, so what the hell did you do this week?
I worked. I prayed for the weekend to get here, and it finally did.
Yay! I voted.
You did?
For myself and Pat.
Did you check the website?
I don't know.
Or is it not? Well, you would know if you checked the website because you would have done it.
I haven't checked yet. You know, that's one thing I meant to do for today. And
All right. Well, let's do it right meow because the Wi-Fi is still. What's the website do you go to?
I don't know. Just search Connecticut. Right meow.
I thought he just said right meow.
He did.
Okay.
Do I look like a cat?
Yes.
Do I look like I jump nimbly bimbly from tree to tree?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Connecticut.
You break all the branches in the process, but yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Sorry. It's dusty in here.
It is.
It kicks up when we move
Yeah,
around.
it's a little Tourette sneezing at the same time.
Connecticut what? Voter...
Secretary of State? Voter? Or voting results?
Ooh, Secretary of State voting.
Shut that. Okay. No. All right. So voted this week. I still. Pat. This is why Pat is actually not here. We have not yet conceded the presidency of the United States because the election results are still out for Florida. We still don't know the results yet, so we don't want to concede until we know the results of Florida because we could have taken Florida.
Ooh, elections and voting.
Yeah.
Election results, current and archive.
Ooh. Go on.
It's an iPad one. You got to give her a second.
Okay. Wait for it.
President and vice president by town.
Yes.
Wait. Yes, folks, this is worth waiting a few extra minutes for.
No, it's not.
Summarized by town.
Well,
wait. What did you vote for yourself in Pleasant Valley?
Pleasant Valley, Park Hamster.
Park and Hamster.
Well,
okay,
while you're doing that, I'll read an election poem. 'Twas the night after voting all across the U.S. Dismayed and depressed, we surveyed the mess. We watched all the ads, we skimmed all the news, confused by the lies from opposite views. Relentless as pit bulls, the canvassers came. They seeked undecideds and listed them by name. Against the front door, piled high on the wall, the reams of campaign mailers sent by them all. Ahead or behind, campaigners abound, promised everything to everyone found. Low taxes, no taxes, and good-paying work. Oppose my opponent because he's a jerk. Come that morning we voted to decide who is boss. No matter who wins, it's America's loss. But lift up your glass! There's reason to cheer. At least all the ads have now disappeared. Shut that.
I hate to tell you.
Yeah, no?
It doesn't look like you got in.
Really?
Nothing.
You're saying my vote didn't count?
It did not count.
Let me see that.
Total votes right in. I could be wrong, but Griswold and Richard are not in that category of 5.
Really?
Oh, you got me. I was lying to you.
Huh.
No, I wasn't. He's not there.
That's actually slightly...
Because there is one person in there that had 1 vote.
Right.
On the bottom. I think you now have grounds to go to the state...
Yeah.
And file a complaint because you legitimately wrote yourself and Pat in.
Yeah, no, like I seriously did.
Which I don't doubt. But your vote was not counted. So you can, you know what? NBC troubleshooters, here we come.
Yeah.
I wrote myself in, it did not count. Why didn't it count? It has to be documented that that's who you voted for.
Right.
Because you can see one person got 1 vote. And it's on the website as an official poll result.
Yeah, no,
do you
they
do
did.
paper or do you do the Scantron things?
It's a Scantron thing.
So it's automatically counted. No, unless they have to go through the paper to find every single write-in.
Because they can't read the Scantron. The Scantron doesn't read the letter.
Well, no, I understand that, but it would be easy. Like, oh, well, you know, Bart Hampstead had 4 write-ins. I think it'd be simple to just go flipping through and be like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is actually
mildly disturbing.
That is, because you know what that means? That means votes weren't counted. That's basically what that means. That's actually an interesting revelation, Jay. That seriously is, because it's not, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek that, you know, I voted for Pat and myself, but that's not tongue-in-cheek that it didn't show up. So, Barkhamsted, we got some issues. That's actually, that's very interesting. All right. Well, anyways, so what do you, wow. That still blows my mind a little bit there, that you think the voting process is fairly, you know.
But that's the thing. You now have a legit leg to stand on because you voted for yourself.
Yeah.
But I think by federal law, everything has to be counted and displayed saying these are the numbers.
Yeah. That is, wow. All right, well, Secretary of State, be getting a call, seriously.
And see if you can record it too.
Yeah, well, that's interesting recording rules in Connecticut. But anyway, so I voted this week. Apparently that didn't do any good.
It didn't count for shit.
It didn't count for shit. Appreciate that. Let's see, what else? Jay, what did you do?
Hold on, I'm going to click on a different thing.
Yeah? Okay, we'll tell you.
I voted. Now I wonder if it even counted, but whatever.
Yeah, well, did you write in Griswold and Richard?
I don't remember.
You son of a bitch.
I actually made a happy face out of all the dots.
Did you? Fantastic.
It looked cool.
Yes. Let's see. How about this? Well, hey, speaking of when they say every vote counts, how often does that actually turn out to be true? In Walton, Kentucky, it most definitely held true this past Tuesday.
Wait, we're doing a news story before Geeky News?
And probably, well, because you're reading, and probably because we want you to participate, in the weirdest way possible, when Rob McDonald ended up tying Olivia Ballou for the last seat on the Cincinnati City Council.
E-I-E-I-O.
The tally, 669 votes each. Now here's the kicker. Guess who didn't vote? Rob's wife. Turns out she worked nights and is going to school and raising 3 children. She woke up 10 minutes before the polls closed. And he told her to not worry about voting. What's 1 vote, right? Now what? He says, you think it'll never come down to 1 vote, but I'm here to tell you that it does. He doesn't blame his wife, however, noting that she worked extra hours, and before you ask, absentee voting wasn't an option. Now McDonald will rely on a coin toss to determine whether he or Baloo gets the final seat.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that's kind of interesting.
You want to know something else interesting?
What's that?
In the town of Barkinghamster, where you technically live,
Yep.
for Republicans and Democrats, we're dead even tie at 1,033 votes apiece.
I don't buy that.
Hey.
With your write-in vote. I
Yes.
don't know the facts. You'd have to call and ask. But I was part of a conversation on Monday.
Right.
I was part of a conversation on Monday,
Mhm.
and they were talking about, kind of jokingly, like, right, Mickey Mouse it. And two people that were in the know were like, yeah, it doesn't matter because unless you're actually registered with the Secretary of the State as a candidate, they do not count those. So there'll be no Mickey Mouses, no Donald Ducks. You're not registered as a candidate. They won't count you.
Really?
So you're telling me these five...
Check with somebody, but that was my understanding.
So these 6 groups of people that all...
Durham and Lopez are Socialist Party.
They got 1 vote.
Yeah.
Who's Hoffling and Ellis?
I looked that up and I forgot. Hold on.
Stein and Hankala?
America's Party.
What about Stein and Hankala?
Looking that up. They were arrested at a presidential debate site.
They were arrested. They've got a record.
I can't really tell. Might be green.
Then again, it might not.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
And? Nope, that's all we got.
And what?
They got 699 votes, so someone knew about them.
Apparently. Got more votes than me. Bastards.
Did they? We'll never know.
True.
Dude, if you well, tell you what, let's do tech news after that. We'll send our crack research team, aka Rob, on the
Our
on the
crackhead
hunt
research
for
plan?
write-in requirements for state of Connecticut. That seems interesting to me that you have to be a registered candidate in order for it to be counted as a vote.
Yes, Stein and Gertrude were Green Party.
Green Party. Okay.
Doug, you forgot to get the counter going first.
I didn't think you were underway yet. You don't start at this one anyway.
Oopsie. Where did I leave that space station?
Sneak peek.
Yeah,
But
I
you're
don't
not
know.
there yet. Watch. It's going to disappear and come back.
All right. So
Where did I leave that? Hold on. We're going to talk about this in a second because I'm curious where I left the damn thing.
well, now it's time for geeky news.
No, it's
In
not.
just a moment.
Because Doug
Hey,
broke
speaking
it.
of geeky news, Pinterest users can now add private boards to their pages. Did you know that?
That thing's still around?
Yeah, they're called secret boards, and they allow users to set up private, user-restricted boards. The company announced a new feature that can be set up so only certain users are authorized to view and interact with it, or it can be completely private so that no one else can access it except for you, which is a great option if you're looking for a way to organize your Christmas list. And in the Hall of Fame of bad ideas, somebody thought that pants that update your Facebook and Twitter status was a good idea.
Absolutely.
An Italian denim brand called Replay has put out a social denim collection. They cost between $200 and $300. Rack.com says all the jeans have a fifth pocket that contains a tiny Bluetooth transmitter. You just sync your pants up with your smartphone, and boom, you have Facebook and Twitter right there in your pants.
How the hell?
My pants!
What could
In
possibly
your
go wrong?
pants. So can you pocket
Still not
update?
wearing me. Still not wearing me. Forgot to take me out of the pocket when he put me through the beep boop boop.
And that's a day in the life of Brad's
Yeah.
Bluetooth pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, pantsless days.
That's every day. that
I'm
Brad
so
doesn't-
lonely. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. When will he wear pants? So lonely.
Aw.
Sad trombone along with sad pants.
But what if we get
That's
a...
what she said.
That's true. So true. So what if we get a pair of... What if we get a shirt for your pair of pants?
Uh-huh.
And that way they can at least talk to each other.
I guess so. Beep boop. So lonely. I'm lonely too.
They might
I
hook
think
up
I
and
usually wear a shirt. No pants, but a shirt.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, they might hook up and you might get like an actual like new wardrobe out of the whole thing. A family
a
clothing.
onesie.
There you go.
Pants
That would be
are-
cool.
See, that's what happens when a pants and a shirt, you know, they get together, they make a onesie. Fantastic. Yeah, no one wants to see me in a onesie. That's Which, by the way, you had brought this up earlier.
Why is this becoming a conversation all of a sudden about a onesie?
Well, you had brought this up earlier in the supermarket. About your point about when did it ever become socially acceptable?
No, I may as well talk about this now while they fix things. We had a question because walking around in a local Stop and Shop establishment in the city...
You're going to say supermarket. Let's just say Stop and Shop in Torrington. You know who you are.
In the city of the great Torringtonage. Walking around, and I made the simple comment of, I like pie. And Brad said, I too like pie. So we went down to the pie department, also known as the bakery.
Yeah.
So what do you see?
But we just see it as the pie department.
But some...
Unless they have, like, the day-old cookies, in which case we get those too.
And by we mean...
Yeah. It was this big!
That's what she said.
Let's wait for it.
So, I just had to wait for the camera to come back.
Yeah.
So, we're walking along, and then Brad's like, ooh, now they have my 406-day-old bagels. I need cream cheese. Yes. So we start going down the aisle, and what do we see but... clientele of the city of Torrington walking around in pajamas. No. So I said, when the hell did it become acceptable to just start walking around places? I will
outlay two scenarios in which it is acceptable. One, if you're preggers.
Actual preggers, not just look it.
Yeah, not like you could pass for preggers. We mean actual preggers.
Actual pregnant. Okay.
Because let's face it, pregnant women. They have food cravings. And frankly, a lot of the time they're like, pickles and ice cream now! You know, and they're just like...
And a good friend of mine and a friend of yours is currently pregnant, and trust me, I've been kind of living it with her, so we know that, it happens a lot. And then the clothes are like, I fit, I don't fit, I fit, I don't fit. Ah!
So we can understand the pajamas argument there. I can also understand the argument between the hours of midnight and 5 a.m. when, frankly, you wake up, you need to get cold medicine, something for the baby. You're in pajamas. We don't see your privates, but you're fully clothed, but it's pajamas.
In pajamas.
Midnight to 5 a.m. All right, sure.
But look, just look at the how we got to where we are. I mean, if you go back in like the fifth...
This was 5 in the evening. This wasn't...
Well, no, I understand that.
This wasn't 8 or 9 in the morning after someone just got up. This isn't like, 9 or 10 at night right before someone's going to go to bed.
Right.
This is the middle of the day.
Right.
In pajamas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I understand... believe me, I understand the point at which when you've gone through your complete wardrobe and you're left with the least desirable of clothes that normally you would not be seen out in public with.
Then just don't leave.
But frankly, when you get down to pajamas, it's time to do laundry.
Brad does it a lot. He has a lot of
I don't
socks.
care if you have to sell a pint of blood to get the quarters. It's time to do laundry. You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
But just
you have a sink in water. Just go squishy, 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 squishy.
And then wait for it to dry.
Yeah.
But think about where we came from. Think about the 1950s. Like, think of the Dick Van Dyke Show, where you had, like...
No.
Not the point. It's just a bullet point.
Just as Will Smith in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was not indicative of the fashion of the 90s.
You don't know that.
I have a pretty good
maybe
idea.
it is in Bel-Air. You don't know. You weren't there.
Wasn't I?
Were you born in West Philadelphia? Born and raised?
But I have eaten a cheesesteak. Right.
But they wore pajamas, and then, like, even when you get out of bed, there was, like, a robe on top of that. And then there's, like, a ton of other things. And now we're to the point where we just wear pajamas out in the public. It's like, do we just not have any... Is there, like, zero class, or is that where we're at now?
Well, here's the thing.
No dignity? Is dignity the right word?
Let me put it this way. I think I would never endorse the overdressing of, like, what people did in the Victorian areas. And frankly, I think ties are ludicrous.
What about a hat? All gentlemen wore a hat in the 50s and 60s.
Hats can...
Except for Rob.
Can serve a purpose.
True.
Ties do not.
Well, if you want to look good.
Originally, you know what a tie was? It was a napkin. Ties were napkins. That's how they originated. You left them there. They caught the food as it fell. Ties were... Seriously, that's how ties started. They were napkins. And all of a sudden, they became fashion statements, and then they became a giant pain in the ass. Seriously, ties are a pain in the ass. They serve no purpose. And if you use your tie as a napkin now, you're like, what a slob. But like, that's what they were invented for.
That's because ties are like made out of 184% silk, and they cost like $1,000.
Right, which is why they're so damn ridiculous.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
I'm not
guys,
disagreeing with.
So circling back around to pajamas, why? Yes, when did it become? I don't understand. Bleh.
So wait a minute. If I wear a pair of boxers, is that okay?
No.
What? Shut up, Rob. If they sleep in pajamas, I sleep in boxers.
Are you wearing socks, shoes, and a shirt?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure you have
It depends on what state of waking up I'm at.
All right, fair enough. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
If you're not awake, you're walking around.
But they are called boxer shorts.
Right.
The word shorts is in there. I think it should count.
That's interesting. That would be an interesting. That'd be an
Button
interesting
fly.
test for you to
Button
do.
fly just for safety.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting test for you to do. You know, have someone walk in with pajamas, see if they're asked to leave. Have someone walk in boxer shorts, see if they're asked to leave.
And since Pat's not here, guess who's getting the vote for that?
Pat!
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we're ready for tech news?
You have to ask them. I'm ready.
Are we ready for tech news? And our first story is...
92,
You're
not
yelling
ready.
going on. Where did I
There.
leave that space station?
So this is cool.
Is it?
Since NASA's not throwing any space shuttles up in the air anymore,
Aw.
NASA has decided...
threw him up there to begin with.
Shut up,
Yeah.
you.
It was an accurate science.
That's true. So NASA has now released an app for the International Space Station. And what it does...
Wait, is an app... Do they sell that at the Apple Store?
Yes.
Oh.
Maybe.
Do they also release one for the iPhone?
Possibly.
And iPad?
Possibly.
Okay, go on.
So basically what they do is it tracks where the space station is around Earth, and then when it's getting around to where you live via GPS or whatever, it's like, it's there, that's where you are. It sends you a notification via text, email, whatever, and says,
I got
look
that.
up.
Well, that's not an application. You can actually go onto their website and have it send you a text message. I signed up for that already.
Did you-
Yes, I did. I totally did.
From what I said, they have an app for it now, too.
Yes. Do they?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, I know you could go to the NASA website and sign up and have it send you a text message or an email. Be like, space station's coming by in a couple hours. Be sure to take a look out.
Look up. It's cloudy. Damn. Oh, well, I'll catch you on the flip side.
Well, that's the funny thing is I haven't gotten any text messages yet. So
It's not here.
I guess not. All right. Next news story is Intel gets the boot.
They
like
might.
the in New York City where they clamp that onto your wheels.
Yep.
Like, why would they do that to Intel? They don't even make cars.
No.
But they do
Well, especially
make
now that
chips.
they got the
and who
boot.
uses Intel chips?
Who does use Intel chips?
use Intel chips.
Besides every PC in the world.
Oh wait, Macs do too.
Macs do use Intel
Ooh,
chips.
wait, so you're saying there's internal discussion within Apple that they might get rid of Intel chips after only 7 years?
And this isn't the first time or the second time. This is actually, might even be the fourth time
That this has been brought up?
that they've given a chip the boot, because they used to use one thing and then another and
Then
then
they had
another.
Motorola chips.
Yeah, they had Motorola
IBM,
chips, and then they had another
Intel.
company, and then now they're on Intel. So now they're thinking of getting rid of Intel because now they're making their own chips for the iPhone 5.
Well, they are, and it does make sense, and I've been saying this for years, is eventually the mobile and the home platforms will merge, and it will be one seamless thing. And it makes a lot of sense from a programming standpoint if you're using the same type of chip across the board.
Right.
So if they're designing chips in-house, maybe they'll start getting, I mean, if you look at the iPad 4, that thing's crazy fast.
But
I mean, do they start using those type of chips inside computers?
But that's like using a lawnmower engine for your lawnmower and your snowblower and your car and your truck. It's like... You
That
see
would
all
be
the same-
awesome.
Well, it would be.
Hey, a face is worth a status update. What?
This is true. Samsung is getting on the patent wagon, and they've now patented a facial recognition software. Better late than never, Rob. Good job. That can...
Facial recognition.
So basically, you can hold your phone up to your face. Well, not... But out here, it'll look at your face through the camera, and it'll actually recognize your expression, as Brad is demonstrating for you. And then you can actually... It'll update your status for you based on what the phone reads your face as. I mean, are we this, like, desperate for getting status updates without even having to type anything anymore? I mean, I don't want to read people's status updates half the time anyhow.
Yeah,
You
wait.
have some good ones.
Well, I can do a status update. Let me. You know what's going to be funny? Wait, hold
Doing
on.
a status update?
Yeah, let's just. Oh, well, I'm sure we'll get on the news story before I even get this far. But I'll just
We have 10 seconds, though.
Oh, well, come on, Facebook, boot up faster.
Yeah, how's your iPhone 5 now?
Wait, let's, all right, oh, wait, time's up.
And
Here's a facial recognition update.
don't take a picture of your penis.
Aw, that's half the fun. Wait. I don't know which one to use. All right, talk about this one.
People still use messengers? Really? Really? I didn't know that. I know we used to have ICQ back in like the 90s, and then you had AOL Instant Messenger, which I think is still barely holding on for life. And then Microsoft had MS Messenger, but not so much anymore. Microsoft is actually going to give Microsoft Messenger the boot. If you're an Xbox 360...
And no one was ever sad.
Yeah, no. If you're an Xbox 360 user, player, and stuff, 99.99% of the time, when you log onto your account, it says, can't connect to Messenger. You know why?
Facial
Because
recognition. I'm smiling, and there's a picture of you. You recognize my face and then yours.
Yay.
Boom, on Facebook, right like that. Bam. The hell with you, Samsung.
So Microsoft is giving the boot to Microsoft Messenger, and they're going to now concentrate on Skype, which I never even knew they had their dirty paws in.
Yeah, they bought it, but still, no. Now that everyone has cell phones that have unlimited voice, no one really cares about Skype anymore.
Unless you want to see the...
Yeah, because you can either go make a call through your computer, which is a pain in the ass, or you could use, I don't know, cell phone.
So this is an update to the story we gave you last week with the smart glass for
I wonder if I can connect to my
Android.
Xbox from here.
No.
Oh.
Well, you can connect to the service, but it won't connect to your Xbox unless it's turned on.
Boo! Maybe I can VPN in.
Did you leave your Xbox on for some odd reason?
No.
Okay. So basically what has happened now is that it was out for the Android platform, and now it's out for that. And all you see is a little Xbox logo with a little sign-in button. Yep, and that's what it looks like 3 inches closer. So it's now available on the iOS platform, so you can now get it for your super Uber iPads or iPhones and everything else.
And
so
it's
we actually
basically-
used it.
It's pretty cool. It's like it is a remote for your Xbox, which is great.
Right.
So now you don't have to go out and buy the crappy $20 one. You can use your phone, which is tremendous. So you can
Use your phone,
pause
use your iPad.
video. Yeah, it's kind of brings Windows Metro UI to your iPhone, which is actually kind of weird.
It is, but I mean, I haven't played with it fully, but I did get Halo 4, and I connected it up, and while we were playing, it gives you, like, all the status of your character, where you are in the story and everything. I haven't
does.
fully played with it, though.
Really, I gotta take a look at that. It's
you know
pretty
what?
cool.
Borderlands, we'll try it.
We'll try it tonight. Yeah.
Cool.
No, it's really we were
More
going with that. We were ready to
updates.
move on.
But it's fine.
All right.
But from what I was looking at it, like, I was playing Halo 4 with Pat before he got drunk and fell asleep with a hooker. I really don't know what happened to him.
We just make stuff up.
It's really more fun that way than just saying he's still at work. But anyway, what happened is that on the screen, I mean, you can like scroll up and down on one screen. You can see your character. You can see, okay, for matchmaking, you're here, and for multiplayer, you're here, and for single story mode, you're here, everything else. But on the left side, there's like 7 different icons you can hit in order to see all kinds of different stuff.
I think
What
that's
those
really
things
cool,
are, I
'cause
don't know.
It's like a second screen, you know, because you can do dual screen. Because you always
It's
think
like
about that.
the Wii U.
Yeah, except you don't have to
And there's no
buy
but there's
crappy
no-
hardware. You can just use this crappy hardware you already have.
And I really think this is where people are going to be going with this now.
I think so. Frankly, no one's going to buy the Wii U.
I might just to get rid of the Wii.
Really?
Why not?
Do you even play the Wii now?
What's a
When
Wii?
was the last time you played the Wii? Seriously.
I have to blow the dust off and look.
Yeah, not so much.
Do we get the
Everyone's
next story?
gonna. No one's gonna buy the damn Wii U. You want to know why? Because everyone's still gonna have the Wii and be like, "When was the last time I played that? I don't know. Last time Mario
If you
came
had
out?"
a kid, you'd have. But anyway,
Oh. Hey, The Hobbit hopped up on frames.
this is something that Brad's going to have to explain to us because I don't understand. But I'll give you the premise of the story. The Hobbit, which is part of the second trilogy of Lord of the Rings, is being released next month on the 14th, 12/14. 450 movie theaters in the entire country are going to have it at a super uber 48 frames per second.
which is double the normal 24 frames per second. Now,
Correct.
the reason for that is...
What's the difference? What are people going to see at 48
all
times
right, do
24?
you know how a sitcom and movie looks different?
Yes.
This is going to look more like a sitcom, which I don't necessarily like.
But isn't that going backwards then?
I mean, sitcoms look more true to life because they're shot at a higher frame rate as opposed to movies, which are shot at 24 frames per second.
But this
which
is
have
shot
that,
at 29.97, correct?
This
what
is
we're doing right now
is so this
is,
looks
in
different,
essence,
more
30.
smooth than it does at home, or it does a movie.
It's smooth.
You know, we could use
man.
another 69 seconds of this just simply for the explanation on all
Yeah.
this.
We'll see if they screwed up on purpose.
Probably.
Yay.
No, but the way it works with that is now you've increased the frame rate, which kind of makes sense for 3D because each eye is getting 24 frames per second. Kind of not really.
So it's going to be like sitcom 3D instead of movie 3D.
Yeah, it's not. It's.
But I don't get it. We know what movies look like. They look like, oh, it's a movie. Look at it. It's awesome. 24.
It's going to look more true to life, but that's part of the mystique of the movies is that it doesn't look true to life. Like you're lost in the movie, not lost in real life. When you get something like 48 frames per second, all of a sudden you start noticing flaws in the makeup, flaws in the special effects.
But is it going to make it feel like you're there though? Because now it's like true to life motion with 3D, so it's like you're there and it's like that true motion.
No, I don't necessarily think
we're finding a theater and we're finding out.
Well, we should. I don't think it does because
we only have to go to Vancouver.
I think it's easier to suspend disbelief when there is that thing that sort of separates it from real life. You get that. You'll start to get that uncanny valley, which I've explained a million times on the show, when you start showing it higher frame rate. So we'll have to find it at 40 frames. Check it out.
Yeah.
Remind me to talk about the James Bond movie. I meant to talk about the past 2 weeks.
Okay.
Like traveling and got time to kill. Well, Jay.
Not that much. So here's the thing.
Okay.
the super cool scientist somewhere. I don't think it was NASA this time. I think it was just somebody.
Space Agency?
I think it was somebody at Mauna Kea who was just looking up at me like, "Ooh, look at that." Basically, what has happened is that we as an entire human race have found a planet that looks like it could be habitable in another solar system. That's just the short difference of 44 light years away.
Oh, good. So traveling at the speed of light.
So this is what the question I was going to ask you in the control room was. 44 light years, what does that translate to actual Earth years? And actually, okay, we get in the space shuttle, ready, set, go. How long until we actually get 44 light years away from here?
Wait, at what speed?
The fastest velocity we can do right now, which is...
You'd probably be talking about 30,000 miles an hour.
Okay.
Hold on. How many miles is 44
light years?
Wait.
Oh, Siri kicked your ass.
How many miles is 44 light years?
Let me think. I found this.
258.7 trillion miles.
Divide by 30,000 miles per hour.
Siri, divide 258.7 trillion by 30,000.
Checking my sources. This might answer your question.
No.
No,
it doesn't.
A recipe for banana bread? Oh.
Siri, divide...
Brad, F you.
Siri, dibbit.
I beg you. What?
Siri, divide 258 billion by 30.
And then just add 3 zeros.
Here's what I found.
The wrong answer.
All right, well,
give us another... Hold on, I got a calculator right here. I can do it myself.
No, 258 billion divided by 30 is 86 billion.
I thought I had a calculator.
80. Siri, how many years is 86 billion hours?
Shorter than this bit.
I just want one answer.
Checking my sources.
Please.
Okay, Brad, here you go.
9.817 million years. All right.
You got a lot of time to kill.
Yeah.
You can go find a habitable planet.
It's a
9 million years.
It's shorter to wait for someone to invent light drive.
Brad, can you get on that?
Oh man, I'm already on it. I'll have that done in at least 8 million years.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that'll beat this by at least. I'll be saving us 1.7 million years. Bah.
So basically, what they found is that this planet is in the habitable zone in this other solar system, and there's actually like 6 planets.
Longest boring bit ever, but
True.
go on.
There's 6 planets tightly packed together right near their sun, their superstar. and it's far enough away where it can actually support life and vegetation and stuff.
At least you better hope so. Black Ops 2 to YouTube and not for Wii U. Because
Well-
Wii U sucks.
Well, that's true. Well,
I haven't even played
that's
it, and I
not
know it
fully
sucks.
true. So what's happening is that for Black Ops 2, which is coming out in exactly 4 days.
Oh, okay. I wasn't on the 4th or something. I can go on.
Good. No. So anyway, Black Ops 2 is coming out in 4 days. They're doing something that's going to allow live streaming to YouTube of your video game. Which doesn't make sense to me because that means there'd be like 80 million live
Because
stream
there's
videos.
nothing I want to do except watch people play Black Ops 2 while I sit at home eating a jar of frosting.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. But if you want your grandma to watch you play
Just
Black
saying.
Ops 2, evidently you can do this.
Yeah.
But the Wii U is not going to have it, mainly for the reason that the Wii U's not here yet.
Oh, yeah.
So it makes sense that they wouldn't have it, but when it is released,
Bummer.
Black Ops 2 will be there, but it's not going to have it. But they might have it in a future update. So if you have the Wii U and you for some reason want to play Black Ops 2 on it, wait.
So confused.
True.
All I really got out of that story is chocolate frosting. I'd piss in a generator if I'd get it to work or something like that.
It's true.
So they invented this. It was in Nigeria.
3 teenage girls, 14 and 15 years old, down in Nigeria, created a generator that creates electric power on urine.
Here's the thing, though. They did it through electrolysis, I believe it was, that separates hydrogen out of the urine.
Right.
But you can also do that with water. I'm just saying.
Hey,
Like,
when you're in a pinch and you're like, I need fuel, wait a minute, zip.
I guess so, but might it be easier just to use water and then your generator is less
Pissy.
stained?
Less
Just
pissy.
saying?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
no, I mean, it's kind of cool that, they generate hydrogen off of that. The only problem therein lies, and then the fact that hydrogen is crazy explosive.
Is that bad?
It is if you have your penis anywhere near the generator. I'm just saying.
They did. There were 3 girls.
That's true.
That's true.
So-
Well, any body part near it. Anyways, moving along.
Mr. Winky is safe.
Speaking about junk, more worthless Facebook junk. Hey-o! Tie-in, go for it.
Liking that?
Count it.
Wait, we didn't count it.
Count it.
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, go
So Facebook, in their infinite wisdom, said we need more junk that'll probably never come to fruition, and we can offer people. So now what they're thinking of offering is a ship to friend button, or I think that it's actually an app. Yeah, I agree with that
exactly.
completely. So it's a
Can I ship a turd? Is that legal?
well, as long as FedEx will take it, because FedEx is the one who's going to be in partnership with this whole thing.
Do they ship fecal matter? No.
I think you need permits
Okay, go
because it
on.
is a biohazard. So basically,
Especially mine.
yeah. So they have this thing with FedEx where that if you evidently do all of your professional business through Facebook, you can now click a button.
Nothing says professional like Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. So Mr. Takanawa out in Japan that does tens of billions of dollars. If you need to ship him something, you can go to Facebook and do it. Really, more junk we don't. Serious?
Yeah. Oh,
I thought that's what eBay's for.
yeah, by the way, just following up on that real quick, it is
Yes.
$7 to promote one of your posts.
F that.
Well, that's what we were talking about that earlier, so you could bring it to the top, everyone. $7.
Yeah, because my Facebook post today about the 80s and 90s songs I was listening to, that's what I want to pay $7 so everybody can see it.
Yeah, I'm not that. I think it's just cheaper to do your own TV show, frankly. But
Yeah, seriously.
yeah, all right,
But
go
anyway,
on.
Gamefly is first to the Digi market, so
Except
basically,
for Steam and all the other downloadable ones, but go on.
but these are ones you've actually heard of.
Oh, okay.
So
Like Half-Life?
Okay.
All right, yeah.
So Gamefly, for those of you that have not heard of it, is a service where you can
Netflix for games.
Exactly. Basically, you say, "I want this game. Send it to me," and they say, "Okay, here you go," and then you can try it before you buy it, basically. But now Gamefly has gone to the digital era. So now you can have this. I don't know if it's like a computer app or something or whatever. Actually, no. Computers are still called programs, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, you got me there. So basically, you can digitally download them and do it that way instead of waiting for the disc to arrive.
Yeah, but wait, how does that work for like Xbox and stuff? Can you do it for Xbox, or is it just PC? I mean, I'm a little confused on how the hell that works.
So am I, and they didn't really go into that.
Oh, good. So I'm glad they haven't. I'm glad they worked out the details. So everyone at home's like, sign up for digital downloads. Here's your game. How do I use it? No,
I don't know.
You can't use it. You can just download it.
How does this work? I don't know.
I don't know. That's great. No, they're vague on the details. We have a new digital download service. Download a game. Okay, I downloaded it. What do I do? Well, I don't know.
In our source's defense, this was actually an update because this service has been available for a while under a beta test.
Oh, good, a beta test because apparently people they're bringing it to a wider audience, so maybe one of them can figure out how the hell to use it.
Well, I'm sure it was
our
explained.
Beta testers couldn't figure it out. Let's see if anyone else can.
I'm sure it was explained at some point, just not to us, because we're catching the second part of it, where this is how it works, and now they're saying we're off beta. Now it's the real deal.
It helps to explain how the hell it works.
Well, it doesn't matter because now everyone's going to be.
No, it matters when you sign up for digital downloads and you download it. You kind of want it to work.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, I'm just saying. All right. Anyways, moving along.
Good.
Yeah, that's it. 16 times 2 equals 36. No, that's 32. And even if you multiply that by 10, that would be 320, not 360. 16 doesn't
Or
go.
is it?
No, it's definitely not. I'm pretty sure about that math. I'm pretty positive. Go on, though.
Okay, so I effed up the math.
Throw me with your math.
I effed up the math a little. All right, so for any of you Xbox 360 users, you know that a year ago, give or take?
Something like that.
About a year ago, Xbox said, well, we know you want to bring your games and not your games, but your save data to other houses so you can just like start owning people, teabagging your friends in Halo and all this stuff. So we're going to let you use 16 gig thumb drives to store your data on.
Right.
During the last update, which just happened within the last couple days, I think, they didn't tell anybody, they didn't announce it, but somebody caught on to it pretty quick that you can now use 32 gig sticks for transporting of things because they're like, well, if you transfer all this, you can't get a whole lot, but now everything's going to the digital storage. So now you can use 32 gigabyte sticks instead of 16. So if you didn't know,
that's fantastic.
now you do.
So it's basically a public service announcement. And this is why you don't cut NASA's budget. Jay?
So
That's what she said.
that's true. NASA has always wanted to get the internet to the International Space Station for ease of communication. Not using radio, you can just use the internet. Yay! Which I don't know really what the difference is. Who cares? So, Brad, let me ask you. If you were going to test this and see how it works and the transmission rate and everything else, how would you do it?
I'd probably have some sort of console window that monitors data flow.
There you go.
You know, packets sent, packets received,
But
data loss.
if you just want to do as simple as
Computer failure
though controlling
is always
something,
an option.
like that's true,
The Not So Late Show.
or the U.S. government.
Yeah.
So you want to control something to see, all right, let's put the remote up there, we'll put the thing down here. You have the controller up there, your thing's down here. What would you use down here to control? Some
Like,
high-tech gadget or something?
Probably. Like I
Like
said, I just have a computer on the other end with some sort of console window, just like, you know, just checking data coming through.
Right. That would make sense.
you know, yeah, why?
So what do you think NASA used?
That?
No.
No, really?
Guess what they really did use?
What?
Yeah.
Ha!
NASA actually used a radio-controlled car made out of Legos.
That is awesome.
It is awesome.
Come on, let's be awesome. Let's be honest.
It's awesome, but it's NASA, a multi-billion-dollar
Let's be
agency
honest,
of the
all
government.
of those NASA engineers,
on.
you know what they play with as kids? Those are freaking the first generation of the Lego Mindstorm thingies.
Well,
you know,
we
with the
did
electric-
too.
Yeah.
Something broke.
I'm just saying that's probably what they use. That is awesome. Anytime anyone uses Legos in a professional capacity, they have my full support.
Yeah, but it's the same.
Full support.
It's the same agency that had the space race with the Russians to get up into space first and
Full
landing on the moon.
support.
Landing on the moon, and they have
They should have had Legos on the moon.
planetary.
That would have also had my full support.
They have a planetary rover on Mars,
They should have Legos on that too.
and that's
Full support.
so. Why isn't the Mars rover made out of Legos?
It should be made out of Legos. This was a governmental oversight that shall be corrected.
This is where we're at, folks.
Corrected.
This is it.
Almost, dog. Almost. I don't know how that transitioned from Boston to New Jersey, but whatever.
Error.
All right, so that's... All right, do we want to get to this week's top 3?
I don't even know. What the hell time?
Oh, wait, James Bond movie. Movies. I've been meaning to talk about this for the past 2 weeks, and I haven't. Holy crap, I'm going to talk about this.
And then we're going to do the app of the week.
A couple, 16 days ago or so, I had a chance to see the new James Bond movie.
Because you stabbed somebody and stole their private copy.
I swear to God, this was not an internet version. This was an actual legitimate screening.
In a movie theater?
Yes, in a movie theater. Yes.
Come on.
I'll give a quick review for anyone who wants to go see it. It's really good.
I think you should.
It's fantastic.
We're talking about Skyfall?
Yes, Scott.
007?
Yeah, Adele does the theme song for it, and even though I'm not necessarily
a computer did it?
Yes, a computer did it. Even though I'm not necessarily a fan of her music, I thought the theme was fantastic for the movie. It's classic Bond. The movie itself is very good. It's a lot darker in tone than previous movies. I don't want to give too much away, but you see a lot more character development with Bond. It's I would put this in. Oh wait, what was the second Batman movie? What was that one?
Batman.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight Returns.
I would.
Bitch slaps Robin.
The Dark Knight. I would put Skyfall does for James Bond as The Dark Knight did for Batman.
I'm Batman.
Right. I would give this movie a solid 8.5, 9. Highly recommended. The cinematography on that movie is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. I would highly recommend it. But it does for James Bond what Dark Knight did for Batman. It's a lot darker in tone. Less kiss kiss bang bang and more bang bang ow ow. But
What about the first 20 minutes? You said it was a little slow.
Well, the first
Bang bang ow ow. You better go see a doctor.
No, the first 20 minutes are great because it doesn't. Unlike most movies, this movie just simply opens. It doesn't open with crappy title sequence. It opens with action sequence. Ooh. And then you're led into a darker tone. The title sequence, by the way, is trippy great.
Yeah.
You have to use those words together, trippy great, because that's exactly what it is.
So you should go high is what you're saying.
The Notsolation does not necessarily endorse going to the movie high. But it's trippy great. And the following 20 minutes to half an hour, a little slow. That's the only part of the movie I thought could have been improved. The rest of it, fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah, it was really good. So it's classic Bond. I don't mean like classic Bond as in like Pierce Brosnan. I mean like classic Sean Connery, good Bond.
So
yes, it was almost as good as The Dark Knight. If that 20 minutes was a little bit better, I would say it was as good as The Dark Knight.
So here's the question.
Yep.
Something I'm going to create and invent right now.
Uh-huh.
How many pieces of deep fried bacon do you give it? We don't have stars. We have deep fried bacon.
8.5.
Out of 10. We don't do 5. We do 10.
Yeah, out of 10. Yeah.
Out of 10 deep fried pieces of bacon.
8.5, maybe 9 if it's a small piece.
No, they're all equal size.
Are they?
Pieces.
8 3/4.
So Brad gives Skyfall 8 3/4 pieces of deep fried bacon. You know how Brad is with his bacon.
It's true.
So it must be pretty good.
So it was a great movie. Highly recommend going to see it. I figured I'd give you guys a review on that, but.
So there you have it. 8 3/4 pieces of bacon.
All right.
So, but wait, app of the week time.
Ooh, go on.
This week's free app of the week.
What is it? Because I haven't even looked yet.
On the iTunes. Well, now you're going to find out.
Ooh,
Ready?
go on.
1, 2, 3, go. It's called Zookeeper DX.
Lame.
Yep. But it is our geeky duty to bring to you things that are free because we are cheap and have no budget.
But it's not our geeky duty to bring you things that are lame.
Hey, it's their duty to think it's lame. And what if our viewers have children? Which we always try to protect but never do. Exactly.
No. I try to protect it, and everyone swears their head off.
To shit, you say.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay. So basically, it's a game. I think it's more geared for kids, but it used to cost money, and right now it doesn't for the next 5 or 6 days.
That's true. So, like, when you go someplace and it's like buy one, get 6 free, you'll buy it even if you have no intention of ever using it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, basically, it's called Zookeeper DX. It actually, I think, came out in Japan first, and now it's here. But basically...
Oh, good. So, there'll be porn hidden somewhere in it. Don't you worry.
Or you're going to have a seizure. Whatever. But anyway, you match animals to capture the animals. You know, something that sounds Japanese type-based thing. And once you catch it, and then you switch them around, and it's basically it's a puzzle game. That's all it is. But it'll keep your kids busy. And
Will it?
I don't know. I don't have any.
All right, fair enough.
Not that I'm aware of or own up to, anyhow.
Gotcha.
But if you look at it, you're going to see, and you can... Oh, damn it. Damn it.
No, I can't look at it because you messed it up, Jay.
I really did.
You messed it up.
Come on, Wi-Fi. Don't screw it up. All right. Well, anyway, I'll show you the screenshot in a minute.
Fair enough,
but
yeah.
when you look at it, you're going to be like, yeah, this definitely came from Japan.
Yep.
So, now that it's like 10:45, what would you like to do top 3 already?
Let's do top 3.
Okay. It's a good thing Pat's not here because...
There's no reason.
Yeah,
it's just good that he's not here. No, kidding. This week's top 3 is top 3 things, or top 3 reasons.
I hate about you.
You know, well.
Was that a movie?
It should be an entire show. But no, top 3 reasons it's...
Tell me that's not Japanese.
Oh, what the hell is that thing? It's like Tetris with Mayan symbols. That's what it looks like. It's Tetris with Mayan symbols, or Connect 4.
I don't know how well you folks can see that.
It's Tetris with Mayan symbols. Let's
those
imagine that in your head.
Wait. Those are all little animal faces. Oh,
That's it. Just 2 screens. It must
No,
suck.
there's actually 4. I'm actually 3 in. But anyway, go to iTunes. You can see it. It's free, and then it won't be free. And even if you don't want it, just download it now and then delete it. But it'll still be in your account, so you can download it for free again.
Great.
That's what I keep doing anyhow.
Fair enough. Top 3 reasons why it's awesome to be single.
Yes.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Because this actually came about from another conversation Brad and I
Yeah.
were
So
having.
I've also established that from our previous conversation, it's funnier if I give all of my reasons as if I'm Mitch Hedberg. I'm just saying.
I'm with that.
It's gonna sound funnier if I do it that way.
I would do mine as Gilbert Gottfried again, but I really hurt my throat when I tried.
All right. Well, Jay, give us your first reason.
First reason it's awesome that single life is awesome than otherwise taken life. Is that what we want to call it as?
Sure.
You never ever have to ask permission to do anything.
That's true.
Because you always see the honey, the guys are going out. Do you mind if I go? If there's any form of question or a question mark at the end, you're asking permission.
Right. Yeah. Do you mind? You go out.
Do you mind? Do you mind if I go out with the guys? You're still asking permission, even though it's saying, "Do you mind?"
Though. Yeah, that comes along, and then what happens? It's like a guy's thing that you're gonna go check out like raunchy guy movie, and then she goes.
Well, do you think I can come along?
Oh
too?
God, there it comes! Oh no!
Well, we were gonna do some blow and get some hookers, but I guess if you want to come,
yeah. No, and then you're going through the mental thing, like you were doing it earlier, like, oh great, now how do I explain it to the guys? Maybe I can convince her somehow not to go. Maybe we can make it sound horrible so she doesn't really want to go. But then if she comes with guys. The guys don't even bring their girlfriends because they're like, oh dude, what are you doing with bringing your wife here, or your girlfriend here? What's going on? Why are you bringing her? I don't know. Because I've got no balls.
One thing I hate about that is when. That's true. No, when the guy tries.
See, you have a healthy relationship though. Most people don't.
That's because he only sees her twice a week.
That's
at most.
true.
But the thing I hate is when the guy tries to legitimize the girl coming along. It's like, oh, she's cool, she won't mind, we're
That's never true.
I have to say something. We are not being sexist. I'm not saying that
this applies the other way around too.
No, it doesn't. And here's why: because guys never want to go to the thing the girls are going to. Never happens. Never happens. So we're not being sexist. It's just a point of fact that. Hey, the girls and I are going to go get manicures and pedicures, and the guys...
Oh, my God! Me too!
Exactly.
No,
so you never hear the fact where it's like, well, you think the girls, if I would mind coming along? The only time that happens is if your wife has a super hot friend that you would like to see possibly naked. And
you're going to that 1 in a million shot that, a tornado comes by and rips off all her clothes. Just
while she's getting her nails painted by the nice little Asian lady in the middle of the mall.
Middle of the mall, someone comes by, rips off all their clothes, and you're like, Well, I'm glad I finally came along.
See? The
Yeah.
1 in a million shot finally paid off. So
Yeah.
no, we're not being sexist. It's just a pure fact that the
I've
guy
seen this
is...
happen so many times in so
It's
many relationships.
absolutely true. And the guy never wants to go. It's like, you want to do that? Awesome! Have a great day. Here's a 20.
It depends on the relationship, though, because she could be like, we're gonna go check out an MMA fight, and then be like,
I love you.
yes, there you go, boom, you know.
But you don't get that very often.
No, you don't. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying it doesn't happen as often as the other way around.
Well, see, there's a difference between I want to go watch an MMA fight because I think all the guys are cute and I want to watch them beat the hell out of each other versus I want to go watch Randy Couture because he's an awesome Muay Thai fighter and he will like put him in a rear naked choke and make him submit. There's one where it's like I love you versus at least it's cool that she wants to go and see it.
Well, no, here's the difference though. It's like with the first part of it, it's more of a case of I want to go along because I want to spend time with you, which is great and that's healthy for a relationship. But there's together time, and then everyone needs alone time.
You need guy time.
You need guy time.
And you need girl time.
And that's nice that she wants to share that part, but in there, it's everyone needs their own private part, and then just.
I think everybody has their own private
Shut
part.
up.
I'm just saying.
And then the other way around. A guy is never. It's a very rare instance unless it's something like the guy wants to do. Is generally like, oh, we're gonna go check out this art opening. Nope. All right, have fun. And meanwhile,
art is cool.
And meanwhile, she's expecting you to go like, well, don't you want to come? Nope. Nope. All right, so here's another one.
In the right voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is good to be single because if you leave the toilet seat up and you sit in the toilet, you're just an idiot and not an a-hole.
Now remember, this is just in the stylings of
Mitch Hedberg,
not an actual attempted impersonation.
Yes.
So.
That was nowhere as close near Mitch Hedberg. That was more.
You shut up.
That was more like I got hit on my head and I got brain damage.
That sounds like Mitch Hedberg. Mitch Hedberg sounds like brain damage. All right, Jay. What else you got?
I gotta start typing this up.
Well, we don't have 3 yet. We just talked about 2, and those
it takes me a while to type on a phone.
Why are you even typing them?
I don't know because I have to do it while we
list them off. These aren't our 1 and 2, or are they? All right.
Let's see.
It is better to be single because if you shoot someone in your house, at least you were probably justified.
You're justifiably defending yourself.
Yeah. Shut up. Shut up. That is the best Mitch Hedberg I have.
Oh, God.
Let's see what else.
He's thrown my entire thought process off track.
This was much easier over the phone.
It really was.
Yeah.
You had like a good 20 of them.
It was a lot easier.
It was a lot easier.
How about if you have underwear on the ceiling fan, at least you know where it came from.
At least you know where it is.
Yeah, at least you know what it is.
Another one is, and it goes along with that. You can walk around your place any damn way you want.
That's true.
I.e., Brad. I don't want to wear pants today. Done. Brad's not going to wear pants today.
That's true.
He doesn't have to worry about why aren't you wearing pants? I don't want to wear pants. Put on some pants. You look ridiculous.
That would be a key part of any relationship I have was her understanding that during weekends I may or may not wear pants.
Is that why you're still single?
It might in fact be.
That may or may not be why Brad is still single.
That's the deal breaker right there. Let's see what else.
You can not do the laundry and dishes as long as you want. As long as you still have more dishes or clothes to wear.
Yes.
They can just sit there.
Yes.
Period.
Oh, wait, here we go. Buying new dishes is an acceptable way to clean your dishes.
Not economically feasible, but...
What is that voice?
What?
What is that?
A horrible Mitch Hedberg, that's what it is.
How do you know? Planet of the Apes.
Was he the ape?
Yes.
It might be. Well, come on, that's kind of Mitch Hedberg.
Yes, in the way that Mitch Hedberg is dead.
Yeah. Mitch Hedberg is slowly spinning in his grave.
He's dead?
Yeah.
When that happened?
Impression and he hasn't recognized it.
Yeah, maybe he will now after we say his name a few times. It was a good whatever it was, damn it. Let's see what else we got. If you want to watch an entire season of Smallville, it's okay.
And your sexuality will be questioned.
Will be.
Will be questioned.
But you are alone, so no one knows.
So. Oh, we're gonna get statements on this.
Clark Duncan from the Green Mile.
So basically, we're saying I am so gonna get shit for this. I know I am.
Them Duke boys.
So you can do borderline homosexual things in the privacy of your own home and not get judged. Is that what we're basically saying? Borderline.
That is what you are saying, not me.
I'm just trying to see where you're going with that one.
You are inferring.
Okay, maybe I will take that one, but
oh
boy.
What else you got, Jay?
Flames are coming out of the engines, folks. Watch out. Yeah. This thing can hit.
How far are the engines going to take us? All the way to the scene of the crash.
Yeah. What about the glide factor? Does not apply now.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Penguins can't fly. Anyway.
Bet you we beat the ambulances there by half an hour.
Oh, yeah. Train don't run there no more.
No.
Oh, boy.
Let's see what other good reasons why it's good being single.
I don't have to explain why I'm playing video games at 11:30 at night.
That's true.
I can turn the volume up on a nice summer's night to as loud as my receiver will put it, so my neighbors think that there's an absolute war going on in my house.
Fair enough.
That's fine, because they'd probably jump in and play with me.
At least when you hear yelling, you can mute it. I'm just saying.
No, that's legit.
Yeah.
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 Done.
Yeah, so it's only on the TV, that's all. Spending $3,000 on a television is actually considered a legitimate home improvement.
Although nowadays for $3,000 you better be getting like a 70-something inch LED.
Home improvement.
Home improvement.
Home improvement. What else? How about
oh man.
It is okay to build furniture out of stuff other people throw away.
Are you sure that's single life or living in your mom's basement?
I'm just saying, you gotta have like can supports for a coffee table.
Alright, I'll borderline legit that one. Oh.
Jason does not have to hide his porn collection as hard.
Oh, I don't care who's over the house. The porn collection's there. Done.
Alright, what else?
I just had one. It just flew out of my head. Damn it. Oh. 24/7 freedom of farting. Farting freedom is a beautiful thing.
Unless you gas your own self out, in which case it's kind of funny.
And that happens at most once or twice a day.
Right. That's all. You just got to air out the house twice during the winter, and your heating bill's going to be nasty.
Now you understand why that vacations are not that easy for me.
Let's see. What else?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, boy.
At least you only have to figure out your own weird-ass charges on your charge card.
Coming from the guy who's sharing a phone bill with the dude sitting next to him.
Yeah, that one's easy, though.
It's a family plan. We're all family here.
Yeah, it's all family.
Except for you two.
We're all family, except for you guys.
That's right.
What else? Anything from the peanut gallery?
You guys are doing fine hanging yourselves.
Yeah, it really can't be any worse than it is now. So
yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Let's see what else. How about we're just trying to make ourselves feel better? Damn it.
True. You can spend hours in your basement building a flight simulator and not have anyone question it.
Nope, plenty of people still question it.
Myself included.
Yep. Let's see.
All right, they won't give you shit for it. How's
That's
that?
Okay. Yep. You won't get yelled at for welding fumes. Yeah.
No, but it makes you feel a whole lot better afterwards. Dad, are you flying again, Brad? Uh-huh.
Why would you weld fumes?
Don't you matter. If you set your hair on fire, at least no one else would know.
No, as long as you don't leave the house for a month.
Yeah, exactly. I said that twice today. I'm like, thank God I shaved my head because I would have set my hair on fire long ago.
What'd you do? Just decided to bick my head.
Yep.
That's all.
Yeah, bick my head. That's it. Yeah,
I
bick.
bicked my head.
Yeah, it wasn't a fire from welding. That's all. Deep fry, yes. Let's see what
We
else.
need something for the end of the world.
Uh-huh.
What other great things about being single?
Star Wars posters are considered acceptable wall art.
Rob. That one goes for you too.
Yeah.
Who said it did?
Fair enough.
We said it did.
Star Wars and Scarface are considered classic art.
For
Maybe.
Rob, that's true.
Yep.
No, I don't consider either of those classic art.
Ah.
One cabinet could be entirely junk food, and it's okay.
That's true.
Yep.
How about you can bring any girl home, and you can snoo without any thought.
Well, you should
That's-
probably put
that's
some
true.
thought to it, but
I thought that was just like a.
Not when all the other things you're doing.
Yeah. between the farting and the welding.
And trying to get your damn underwear off the fan.
Yeah.
We really should turn it off first. How does it stink? Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
But there's nothing. Just don't ask
Just
questions.
don't ask questions. Yep.
Freedom of snoo. That's what I'm going to call that.
Freedom. It's gonna be in your.
Oh! You can rent your house or apartment out to other people to snoo in so they don't get caught.
What?
Absolutely.
I believe they call that a brothel.
A brothel, but you're close.
Yeah.
No, that's just hooking a friend up and he's paying you for the electricity he used while he was in your house.
Yeah, sure. We'll
This seems like some sort of weird tax evasion scheme, but all right.
Not that it's ever happened.
No, never. What else? Well, that might be enough for a list before we just complete.
enough, all right.
Yeah, that's enough, all right. Yeah, that good. I said it in the Mitch Hedberg voice, so people don't think it's actually me.
Yeah, because they'll never pick up on that one.
Alright, so for number one, we are going with
I'm going to go with...
freedom of snoo.
I'm going to go free... Really?
Freedom. I knew it would be number one for you, so we'll go.
So you're
Freedom
just
of
gonna
snoo.
concede that?
I will concede.
Your microphone's running away again.
I will concede that point. Number two.
I will go with yours of not having to wear pants. Because I know that is huge on the Brad list.
That is true.
That is true.
Freedom to not wear pants. That should be in the Constitution.
Which does not mean that you can wear your pajamas anywhere, going back to our earlier topic.
We're saying
We're
not
saying
wearing pants in the house.
free.
The moment you go outside the door, it is not cool. It is freaking cold.
So do I have to add that to the actual top three? Freedom to not wear pants in the house?
We'll go with
Because
that.
freedom to not wear pants can mean that I'm going to go get the mail
Freedom to not wear pants in the house.
in the house.
Although sometimes I may get the mail in my boxer shorts.
Well, that's okay for you because like 9 people live on your road.
That is true. And they're all frightened. Number three.
This does not surprise me. Shut up,
Shut
Rob.
up.
See, this is coming from the taken or otherwise married guys in the control room.
Right. Number three.
But Sweetie is awesome. Hi, Sweetie.
He says, leave me out of this.
Yes. Sweetie says, leave me out of this.
Sweetie called. She said, leave me out of this.
Number three.
Number 3. What do you want for number 3?
That's the boo boo guy fan.
No, that's a C3. I'll let Brett have the...
Oh, good, because you don't know either.
We had a lot of legitimate reasons.
Yeah, all right, fair enough, fair enough. How about...
How about no permission slips needed?
Yes.
No permission slips?
No permission slips needed to do stuff. You know, stuff.
I'll just put no
And
permission.
for honorable mentions, freedom to do laundry and dishes when you damn well please. And for the other honorable mention, freedom to watch the Not So Late Show whenever you want. How's that work for you? Mitch Hedberg?
Laundry and dishes.
We'll go with that. All right. Well, while you're entering all of that, we'll go through a couple news stories. Hey, how about this? Rob will be interested in this. There are more Star Wars rumors. The Vulture movie blog says Disney has already gotten Oscar-winning writer Michael Arndt, who wrote Toy Story 3, Little Miss Sunshine, and The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, to flesh out the next 3 movies in the series, or as they'd say in the Star Wars universe, Episodes 7, 8, and 9. The other big rumor is that it has penned a 40 to 50 page treatment for the films. Hey, how about this? Victoria's Secret annual holiday fashion show is being held, is being held tonight at the Lexington Avenue Armory in New York City. It'll air on CBS next month. While all eyes will be on the models and their jewel-encrusted bras, the production team will also deserve a round of applause. That's because Victoria's Secret rescued the National Guard during the hurricane. Fashionista.com says the lingerie retailer with an army of angels provided 8 500-kilowatt generators to the New York Army National Guard's
I have a typo.
69th Infantry Regiment. Thankfully, you can edit it. After the hurricane wiped out power to the armory. Captain Brendan Gendron told Wired magazine that the Guard was dead in the water until Victoria's Secret showed up. The Victoria's Secret crew got the armory powered up. They also provided internet and essential operational equipment to the National Guard. Victoria's Secret also lent the first responders a forklift so large amounts of food could be loaded onto trucks for distribution. How about that? Victoria's Secret doing good.
I think they always do good.
That's true.
Especially on those cold, lonely nights.
Moving along, the Japanese automaker Suzuki announced yesterday
They're finally closing their doors? Because they haven't
that
made
it will
anything?
cease U.S. sales of its cars after its current inventory runs out. So if you need a deal on a car...
When was the last time they sold a vehicle in this country?
They have 2% of the market share in the country. Not that much.
What are they in, like third world
So if you want a deal
cities?
on a car that'll flip, and almost like you get in the car, you're like...
If you just lean on the car, there'll be a dent when you get up?
Pretty much, and the car will just immediately flip over onto its roof. But if you want a deal, I guess, you can check it out. Where is it? There'll be cease U.S. sales of its cars after the current inventory runs out. The company, which has been selling vehicles in the state since 1985, filed for bankruptcy protection in California as part of the move. Suzuki, which maintained a 0.2% market share. I thought it was 2%.
So they had 0.2, which means 99.8% of everyone else is here.
Yeah. Okay. They follow Saab and Isuzu out of the U.S., which Isuzu had a really cool sort of warthog-looking vehicle a while back. The company says it will now focus on emerging markets in India and elsewhere in Asia while continuing to sell motorcycles, ATVs, and boat motors in America.
Which they do
fairly well.
They do very well in the motorcycle thing because you have a lot of Suzuki motorcycles. So I'll give them that. But what was the last Suzuki? A Suzuki Sidekick? Which
I don't know. That's the only thing I remembered. I know that just flipped over like crazy.
The Isuzu. That was the Isuzu.
No, Suzuki Sidekick was that. What?
Yeah, because Isuzu did the
no one
Ombre.
even knows. There was the Isuzu Rodeo.
Yeah, that's Isuzu, not Suzuki.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, as we mentioned earlier in the show, actually, tickets to see the latest version of The Hobbit will go on sale. Went on sale yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. The movie An Unexpected Journey will hit theaters December 14th in several versions. That includes high frame rate 3D, IMAX 3D,
which is the 48 frame per second thing.
Regular 3D, regular 2D, and IMAX 2D.
What's the purpose of IMAX 2D?
Who knows? The high frame rate, 48 frames per second. I don't know why they put feet in the story. Or twice the speed of regular movies is supposedly the latest thing, and all the theaters will be upgrading to that method of showing films. The higher speed is also said to complement 3D, smoothing out the picture and enhancing the effect, making it look more real, if that's possible. There are 450 theaters that are now capable of showing the new format, and an impressive achievement considering that no theaters were ready in April.
What do they really have to do? Hey, here's your old projector. Okay, here's your new one.
Well,
okay,
they're
let's
like
go.
over $100,000 per projector. That's not a cheap investment.
Is that a lot?
That's a lot of money. And you can hear the second installment of Green Day's trilogy right now. The album comes out on November 13th, but Rolling Stone is streaming the entire Dos album, and it clocks in at less than 30 minutes.
Dos means...
Hours on that title, didn't they?
They did.
Dos means 2.
Yes, it's true.
You already did that.
No one cares about... Well, Pat's not here, so we won't bother with Justin Bieber's story. Let's see. Hey, here you go. Don't use your Hurricane Sandy as an excuse to unload your unwanted clothes on storm victims. The Red Cross website says it won't accept clothing or food because it must be sorted, cleaned, repackaged, and transported. And all that extra work gets in the way of giving immediate help to people in need. Los Angeles Times says in an op-ed over the weekend that 60% of the donated supplies arriving at the disaster site are not beneficial to survivors.
I'm thinking if you were just a victim of a disaster, anything would be beneficial.
Well, how about this? Some of the donations received have included tuxedos, Spanish flags, wedding gowns, and sex toys.
There's a legitimate need for all of those things.
Spanish wedding and the honeymoon?
Yes.
There you go.
Especially if you marry yourself.
Oh boy. New York Magazine's The Cut says that the donations of winter coats, hats, gloves, and blankets are still welcome in the areas because there's no power or heat. But monetary donations will go farther because it allows the aid organizations to buy what's most needed as it's needed.
Or put it in their pocket. But the Red Cross is not like that.
And in case you were wondering, the Nat Geo film SEAL Team 6, The Raid on Osama Bin Laden, picked up around 2.7 million viewers on Sunday night. It's not a lot for one of the big broadcast networks, but for National Geographic, it was at the top show of the past year. The network re-aired the film tonight at 8. You missed it, and it's already on Netflix, so if you missed it at 8, you can watch it on Netflix.
That's good.
And an airport in England has started blasting Tina Turner songs to scare away the birds.
Scare me away.
The Echo newspaper says Gloucestershire Airport has been playing Turner songs full blast from a loudspeaker on a van, which is driven up and down the runway. Managers used to blast the sounds of birds in distress, but a spokesman says when our bird distress noises weren't working properly, they turned the tape player on, and the day it was Tina Turner who scared the birds away.
What's a tape player?
Exactly.
There is one thing I want to comment on the hurricane story, and it's a legit thing because you know that scams are everywhere now, like in abundance.
If you want to donate money to victims, Red Cross is a good bet.
Yeah, do it to an organization that you know, like the Red Cross, the United Way.
By the way, here's a little thing. If you ever get anyone calling you, like, donate money to Veterans Assistance
Especially
Fund
if they
of Connecticut, you know what they do? They take like 6% of the money you donate, and then they give it to them. They keep the other 95%. It's a total hogwash. If you ever want to donate money, the best way to do it is to reach out directly to the organizations like the Red Cross.
Yeah, the Red Cross, they make it
Red
very
Cross,
easy.
The USO, if you want to do any of that stuff. If you want to donate money, to police department charitable, missions, reach directly out to the police department. Call the police department and go like, hey, I want to do good in the community. How can I help? Who would be legitimately, donate to? So.
Yeah, the Red Cross is always a safe bet. United Way is a safe bet because they do a lot in the community.
Salvation Army,
Salvation Army is fine. If you get phone calls, and this is not racist, so do not take this. This is an actual matter of fact because I have fielded the calls myself due to my line of work. If you get somebody that has a heavy accent, regardless of where it's from, saying you need to donate money, you need to do this, and they try to actually even scare you into trying to do it, not legit. 99% odds, because if they're asking you for money...
I would say 99.9999% odds.
Repeating forever.
Yeah.
If they're asking you for money to legit help people, they're not going to try to start yelling at you and use scare tactics to try to do that. Proven fact, people, they have heavy accents because they're trying to scam you out of money. They try to scare you into donating money, saying you have to do this, you have to do that, and blah, blah, blah. And it's true. And just don't fall for it. If you ever have a question about them, just say, send me paperwork, send me something hard copy in the mail, because they might even have your address already, which is freaky, but everything's on the internet now.
Yep.
They can get your name, they'll get your address, and be like, fine, here's my address. If you don't mind giving out, if you don't even want that, just say, I'm not interested, hang up.
I just hello, click.
Screw you!
Yeah, that's usually what I do.
If you want to donate legit to people in need, like down in the coast of Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, they were devastated. You've seen it. The Red Cross makes it easy. You can send a text message. Yep. I think you text Red Cross to 90999, and then you'll get an instant reply that says, if you'd like to donate $10 to the American Red Cross, please reply with the word yes.
Huh.
You reply yes, and it'll say, thank you for your $10 donation. You are awesome, and we're not funding terrorists or anything.
Right.
So that's your Not So Late Show heads up of the week.
There you go. Hey, now that Halloween is past, stores will be decking the halls.
Oh, I missed it? Oh,
twining the tinsel to keep holiday gift shopping front of mind for hapless shoppers. But a recent survey shows that bothers the bejesus out of consumers. Over 3/4, 78% of Americans surveyed by the web and mobile app test automation company Soatsa.
Soatsa!
Yeah, sounds Greek. Says they don't want to hear Christmas music until after Thanksgiving. I'm with you.
How about a week before Christmas?
Yeah, another 75% believe Christmas decorations should also not be put up until after Thanksgiving. And they definitely want retailers to have their digits in a row for Cyber Monday. 3/4 of survey respondents say stores should concentrate on providing a specific Cyber Monday website or a dependable app that can handle the massive sales that take place on the Mega Shopping Day. Mega Shopping Day. Hey, you remember Jocelyn James, the aka Mistress Number 8 from the Tiger Woods scandal?
Nope.
The Triple X actress must have fallen on pretty hard times because she'll be freelancing at the Bunny Ranch in Nevada. TMZ reports the adult actress will be working at the brothel the week of December 5th through the 12th and encourages clients to book early. Apparently reservations are filling up fast.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. And Friday night's, past Friday night's Hurricane Sandy benefit special on NBC raised $23 million for the Red Cross. It's one of the best hours of entertainment ever put on television, with performances by Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, John Bon Jovi, Billy Joel, Christina Aguilera. That kind of brought it down a little bit. Sting, Mary J. Blige, and Aerosmith, Steven Tyler, Joe Perry, Brad Whitford, Matt Lauer, hosted with help from Brian Williams, Julian McFallon, Jon Stewart, Tina Fey, Kevin Bacon, and Whoopi Goldberg. And if you want to find your cool video of the week online, video of a helicopter pilot retrieving a kid's toy airplane from a tree has gone viral. Origin.co.uk says the man's copter was flying over a house when they saw the boy crash the plane into some trees. The pilot knew that the child would be unable to get the plane, so he swung into action. Swooping low, the pilot hovered over the treetops while his co-pilot reached out and grabbed the toy. The video has over 1 million views. Now, that's dumb.
I'm not...
Speaking as a pilot, that's dumb. Because you're so close to the damn trees, you hit a tree, you come down and you kill the kid.
I was going to say...
Here's your airplane and a helicopter on your head.
I'm no professional, and I'm not a pilot as Brad is, and I'll probably never fly any kind of aircraft in my life. But I'm going to say that's not safe.
Not so much.
No. I'm thinking that if you're by a tree, and you're getting low enough to get something out of the tree, that there's probably a good chance that your rotor is going to get close enough to the top of the tree where that would not be advisable, and then you have a disaster movie.
I'm just saying...
It wasn't a real helicopter. It was made out of cardboard, and the guy in the back seat was just spinning the wheels.
I thought he was just pedaling fast.
Maybe it was a guy going... All right, anyways, we're nearing the end of the show, and you know what time that is, right?
We just got here. Ooh, it's 2222. Woo. That's funny.
So it's time for everyone's favorite segment during the show.
By everyone, we need...
What?
Credits?
No, not the credits. Although everyone does like that.
And by everyone, we mean... I think they're kind of cool.
It's time for... We don't have credits today, right? That's not the chainsaw.
It's time for what we chainsaw. That's only to get the plane out of the tree.
What we chainsawed out in the back lot. No.
Today.
That's one way to get the kid out of the tree.
Billy, get out of the tree. No. What we
how you get
learned.
cats and kids out of trees.
What we learned today.
What we learned today. Yes, but we
learned.
Can't start without the music because it's when we recap the entire show and we think back to all the things we learned and we go, hey, that's what we learned today. If only we had the right music. What we learned today.
Don't encourage them. We'll be here for an hour.
I could go with that. That would
be sure to have your kids spayed or neutered.
Nope, that's our own mind pick music. Well, we've only got 6 minutes and 1 second left in the show. This is our waiting music.
I thought that was our technical difficulties music.
That too.
Oh, this was funny. We'll rock this one. This is fine.
Okay.
Hello. It's out of context for you, but we saw where it came from.
It was on Neighborhood Journal. There.
Brad, what'd you learn today?
What?
What'd you learn today?
I don't know. I'm a little distracted.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
There it is.
Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm just still thinking of that other song.
All right, so I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've learned that people do stupid things in helicopters.
Yep.
I also learned that it is awesome to be single.
Yeah.
Because I can
And
walk
then
around.
Jacob will cry himself to sleep tonight.
That's not the point. But until I go to sleep,
I also learned things are funny when you say them in a really crappy Mitch Hedberg voice.
that's what Brad learned.
Yes.
So it's awesome.
learned that too.
It's awesome to be single. It has its definite benefits.
I learned whenever you're talking about something, you say it in the Mitch Hedberg voice if you don't want to be associated with yourself.
Brad's opinions might not actually be Brad's opinions.
These are the opinions of fake Mitch Hedberg.
And who doesn't love fake Mitch Hedberg?
Yes. You know what I learned today?
What did you learn today?
I learned I was single.
I really don't think there was a question. I think we just put it out there today.
I learned that the best parts of being single are exactly why we are single. Yes.
It's not the fact that no women like us. It's just the fact that
No women can stand us.
no one can stand us. Count it.
I'm just saying, when you say it in the Mitch Hedberg voice, it's a little bit softer of a cushiony blow. It's still a punch to the nuts. But
at least you're wearing a cup.
It's a punch to the nuts.
Wearing a cup.
Well, like with an oven mitt instead of just like an open fist.
We don't get a soft cup, we get an oven mitt.
You get an oven mitt.
This is why we're doing it
It's
wrong.
the difference between an oven mitt and a regular fist. At least this way, afterwards you can take the turkey out of the oven.
Swear warning. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Would you like a list? I'm just saying, if you're wearing an oven mitt, you could get punched in the nuts and it would be bad.
You were welding today, weren't
John
you?
Travolta? Was it John Travolta?
This is Brad as John Travolta
I don't
as
know
Mitch
what you
Hedberg.
mean, John Travolta.
I don't.
Wait, this is John Travolta. It's kind of John Travolta. What? What about John Travolta?
Just go along with it.
I'm glad I've
don't-
embraced single life. That's all I'm gonna say.
All I know is we got 3 minutes left in the show and 12 seconds, and then we go from there. I don't think Pat is making the show tonight. Survey says he probably just went home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while we're here, visit us on Facebook, facebook.com/NSLSTV.
Stuff like normal TV shows do. Because we're not normal.
Don't go to our website because it's still on fire.
At least I renewed the domain for another 2 years.
Yay. Barely follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/NSLSTV. You can watch all of our episodes of this wonderful show in case you ever missed one.
By all, we
on...
mean like the past like 30 episodes. But
That's
youtube.com/NSLSTV.
You still have to find that episode for that guy on
I know,
the
I
Facebook
haven't had
page.
time.
And I did write back. It's like, we didn't forget about you. Brad's just really busy.
I haven't forgotten. I seriously haven't forgotten. I have. The next time you're over, I will show you. I have in the back closet. It is from the floor to the
Well,
ceiling.
you showed me once. I
No.
know it's there.
No.
Or
no.
did you reorganize?
This is I reorganized. It is. Yeah, basically, it is a.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
It is a 5-foot section by 3-foot section by 8-foot section
Just give it to Pat and let him
of
digitize it.
tapes. I have a cord. Like, you know what a cord of wood is?
Yeah.
I have a cord of
Of
Not
tape.
So Late Show tapes.
Most of it's probably on half-inch still.
A lot of it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you
Yeah.
have any thoughts, ideas, show ideas, skits you might want us to discuss, top 3 ideas, you can also email us at nslstv@gmail.com.
Yeah, email us anything. We'll read anything on the air, really.
You can't remember Brad or Pat or I don't
NSLSTV@gmail.com. How hard is that to remember? It's not.
You can
That's why
like us on
email
Facebook.
Email us right now.
Do
right
it.
now.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. You know you,
You,
want
you
to.
can post on our Facebook and give us show ideas there.
Facebook.
This is episode 1244.
Yeah, which, by the way, that means 2012, episode 44 of 2012.
That's true. We have done 44 episodes of this fine, entertaining program for you.
Which means by the end of the year, we'll be on...
I still don't know why
if
Pat's
if we
the
strung it
producer
all
when I'm the
together,
producer, but
we could be
whatever.
on the air for 2 days straight. That would be
Cool.
awesome. Someday I would love to be able to do that. To
The
like do
NSLS-a-thon?
the Not So Late Show Marathon. We would get the most few viewers ever.
One.
One?
Yeah, that'd be me flipping through and be like, hey, look, it's on.
Oh, look, it's us for the next 18 hours.
And 41 days.
Ooh, till the end of the world?
Yes.
And Deep Fried Friday. I'm still...
Oh, are we going to unveil that secret idea, the super uber idea you had about this year?
on a
Deep Fried
stick?
Friday?
Or are you talking the giant?
Yeah. Or are we going to make that be a secret?
I don't know. Well, I still gotta see if it's gonna be the world's biggest, because I don't want to do it if it's not gonna be the world's biggest.
Because, you know, if anything, we like things to be bigger.
You know, Mitch Hedberg likes big deep fried foods.
Because the bigger your deep fried food is, the better
oh, yeah,
it
we
will
got
be.
a midnight replay too.
Yeah, watch this then. But
Mitch
email
Hedberg
us.
says, don't
Say
forget
hi.
the
We're
midnight
really...
replay.